We all know that keto is very popular these days. In fact, I thought everybody knew about it because I've made videos and I delete because I thought maybe everyone knows about it and there is no need of talking about it. But then it surprised me when I came to Facebook. I'm actually a member of one ketogenic group, and someone made a comment about, okay, she said, how do you people eat this small quantity of food? And then I replied that in keto it's not about she said her problem with this keto is eating small. And then I replied, I said, it's not about what you eat, it's not really about the quantity you eat, as long as you're eating the keto food. And then the other person made a comment, how? And I said, to lose weight in keto is about being in ketosis. Another person still said I'm confusing them. And I thought everyone knows about it. That's one of the reasons you binge eat after keto, because you don't really do a portion control, you just eat. So in this video, I'm really going to talk about keto. I'm going to tell you all you need to know about keto. And I'm going to really explain and simplify what keto is about. Welcome to my channel. My name is Queen, and if you see my face for the first time, you're really welcome. Remember to hit the subscribe button, there's a red button, and the bell beside it, so that you can be able to receive notifications each time a new video comes up. And we can also link up on IG, Queenami. I left my link in the description, so feel free to connect with me on IG. I post daily tips on weight loss and all you need to know about losing weight naturally without dieting or without even trying this keto now or exercising. Okay, let's go to the business of this video. We've been talking about keto diet, ketogenic food, and everything about keto. First of all, this keto is a process in which our body uses ketone to run as energy. Ketosis actually came into play in the treatment of epileptic children. So this ketone has a property of crossing the brain barrier to stop epilepsy. But invention of medicine eradicated this process of using keto to treat epilepsy. However, keto has been found useful when it comes to weight loss. So what really happens is your body stores energy in the muscles and liver and excess as fat in the adipose tissue. Naturally, our body runs on glucose as energy and stores excess. So when you starve your body, when you no longer give your body enough energy, it goes into its energy store and uses it up from the muscle. And then when it uses it up, you have to most times eat your carbohydrate and get glucose and excess stores. The process repeats. But in ketosis, this is not the case. Keto diet is a form of diet in which your carbohydrate intake is significantly reduced. It's usually between 10 to 5% carbohydrate, and you take moderate protein, 20 to 25% protein, and 70 to 75% fat. The fat we usually take in keto are the monounsaturated fat. In fact, they are generally unsaturated fat, and they're the healthy fats. Whereas you reduce your carbohydrate intake, you have to increase your fat intake and maintain your protein on a moderate level, because protein also has a kind of energy supplies to your muscle, and when in excess, you won't really easily get into ketosis. So when you deny your body of enough carbohydrate, two processes happens in your body. Glycogenesis is the process of your body breaking down the glycogen it stores in the muscle to use as energy. So when glycogenesis is exhausted, ketogenesis comes into play. So ketogenesis is a process in which your body breaks down fatty acid, which is a ketone we all talk about. So this is how ketosis comes into play. What usually happens is when glycogenesis is exhausted, glycogenesis, I've explained what it is. Your body breaks down glycogen stored in the muscle to give energy to your body. So when this energy is finished, of course, you're not getting enough carbohydrate to store, and you're not even getting enough for your normal activity, not to talk of storing it. Then your body goes into fat depot and breaks it down to get energy, and this energy is ketone. That is when your weight loss starts. So if you are in a keto diet, you are supposed to start losing weight. Immediately your body transforms into ketosis. There are signs you experience immediately you start a ketogenic diet, and it's extreme tiredness, fatigue, increased thirst, brain fog, you get tired, confusion, sometimes constipation, some experience diarrhea. The tiredness and brain fog you experience are because your body is instantly denied of carbohydrates, so your brain no longer gets enough energy. But once you get into ketosis, you start experiencing excessive energy. I mean, you have high energy. Most people in ketosis are said to have experienced greater energy because ketone really supplies more energy than glucose. There's no more confusion. Your brain, you have increased acuity. I mean, your brain is sharp and you're so smart. Everything is very fast. That is what happens once you are into ketosis. And again, you have acetone breath. Acetone breath is a kind of fruity smell when you talk or you breathe, and then your sweat, it smells, it has a fruity smell. They are all called acetone. And then your urine, will perceive the same odor in your urine. And the final confirmation of ketosis is a urine dip. When you do a urine dip, you're really going to find ketone being positive in it. This shows you have successfully transformed into ketosis and you start losing weight. Some people transit within 3 days, some 2 days, and some stays for ages because they don't really know the right food to combine in order to get into ketosis. Now, let's talk about this keto diet. Keto diet, like I've earlier said, is about increased fat, reduced carbohydrate, and moderate protein. The kind of food you eat are I'm going to leave them in the description box so you can find out list of keto food because there are so many and I can't mention all of them here. But generally, you avoid complex carbohydrates like rice, beans, potatoes, plantains. You don't eat them in keto diet, and some dairy product like milk, you don't really take them in keto diet. You also avoid saturated fats when it comes to keto diet because you don't want to feed your body with so many bad fats. What you eat is simple carbohydrate like vegetables, garden eggs, green beans, peas. Eat high fat like olive oil, avocado. You eat pork, and you also take coconut oil. Proteins, you eat all types of protein except plant protein because plant proteins usually have a great quantity of carbohydrate in it, and you don't want to kick yourself out of ketosis. But keto diet has been said not to be the best because it has so many issues. There are so many things connected to it which makes it not to be the best. However, it makes weight loss so fast. But the problem with it is it exposes it to a lot of health issues like cardiovascular diseases because of the high fat you keep taking. It also exposes you to some deficiencies because you are restricted from taking certain other types of food. And there are also, for instance, protein. There are actually essential proteins that are only found in plants, and you are restricted from taking them. So you see, when you are in keto, you are actually restricted from taking a lot of things, a lot of nutrients, and it will expose you to things like hypokalemia, hyponatremia, and all those hypo means low. So low calcium, low potassium, low sodium. Some have high sodium because of salt and all those things. And even kidney stone, gallbladder diseases, liver diseases, heart diseases, and a lot of them. Again, keto diet is not good in pregnancy because already there is risk of increased ketone, and ketone is not good for our body. It is not also good for people with diabetes because you don't want to be exposed to diabetic ketoacidosis, and that is a very big health problem. It has also been associated with a weight rebound. Weight rebound means when you lose this weight during ketosis, you're bound to gain it back, especially for people who do not even know how to go about it. Weight rebound means you gain all those weight loss within a short period of time. And here is what happens. Once your body is into ketosis, it is actually using the fattest cells in your body. So once you stop it, you're going to be kicked off ketosis. So you're going to return to using your glucose to run as energy. And here is a problem, because while in keto you don't control what you eat. As long as it's high fat, low carbohydrate and moderate protein, you can eat as much as you want, because what is actually making you lose weight is the ketone, is the fat being broken down, not the calorie deficit. So in keto you can actually eat as much as you want. However, there is no much hunger once you are into ketosis. But some people tend to overeat while into keto because they eat anything anyway. So once they leave this keto diet, once they kick off ketosis, there's usually an increased hunger. Hormones in their body, especially the ghrelin and the leptin, are affected, and there is always increased hunger. You want to eat, and the more you feel hungry, the more you want to eat, the more you gain this fat because you are now storing it. Because your body is no longer into keto, you are now storing this fat. So that's one of the reasons keto has a rebound effect. Again, it is not advisable to even try it at all, not to talk of trying it for more than 6 months. That is why before you take up any type of diet, you should consult your dietitian, your doctor, or a professional in order to guide you towards any step you want to take. I made a video on why dieting doesn't work, so I've left the link in this video, so you can click the description to find reasons why dieting doesn't work, and including keto diet. It doesn't work, especially on a long run. So let's not keep talking about why it doesn't work on a long run, why it is not going to work, and why it's not good. You can just watch this video to find out everything you need to know about this keto, about dieting. Thank you for watching to this end. Please remember to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and share. Thank you. And keto is not the best way of losing weight. The best way of losing weight is by trying a calorie deficit. I've made a video on how to calculate your calorie, how to run a calorie deficit. So you can do well to watch this video to find out how to do it. Thank you, and see you next time.